Hey everyone, so in this video I'm going to show you guys how to make a chicken dust bath using some simple materials you find around your farm or house. Now I did get some 55-gallon drums and cut them in half, and I'll explain that a little bit more in depth, but you can use an old tire, a feed pan, a kiddie pool, those are very popular, anything like that. Now what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to fill this with mainly loose material, loose dirt, dry composted down manure, straw, wood ash if you have it. If you don't have wood ash, you can use DE. It's diatomaceous earth. It's just ground up bones. It's very good for their skin, and it helps get off like fleas and lice and mites if you have that problem. And it's nice to have a chicken dust bath. It's going to alleviate a lot of those problems. Now, do you need a chicken dust bath yourself? Maybe, maybe not. It really depends. Like my free range flock, they don't need one. I'm gonna give them one anyways, but they don't need an option because all around under my barn is all old loose composted horse manure, and every day I come up here I see them buried in it. You know, they're giving themselves a dust bath. So I don't think you absolutely need it so much. One thing I do notice about the tires and the other buckets I was talking about, like the kiddie pool, is that they're very shallow, and what will happen is the chickens will get in there and kick all that stuff around, and then you'll just have to keep refilling it over and over. Now I made these 55-gallon drums. I cut them in half because they're a lot deeper. They're probably a good 20 inches or so, and I'm gonna fill up maybe about a third with some nice loose material. And I'm going to, hopefully that'll alleviate the problem of them kicking it out. I don't want to keep replacing this every couple days. It's quite annoying when you have to do that. Anyways, let's get into it. I'm going to get a bunch of loose soil from around my barn. And then I'm going to go up in my attic, up here in my second floor of my barn. And there is a bunch of old loose manure. I'm going to push down in here and use a bunch of that as well. Nice and dry, and that's what you want. Dry material. You don't want anything that can get compacted and cause issues later on. So let's get to it. So this is what you're looking for, is really loose, dry stuff. Now this is going to really be good for this kind of stuff. Now I was going to use some other stuff from around the barn, just some soil. This kind of stuff is all over the ground out here. It's similar, but I got a bunch of it from up there. It was enough. Now next what we're going to do is we're going to add in the DE. Now this step, you're going to want to get some protective coverings, maybe a mask or, you know, a band-aid, something like that. And this is important because you don't want to breathe this stuff in. It'll mess you up over time. Now, if you breathe a little bit in, it's not going to kill you, but over long periods of time, it will cause issues with your lungs. So go ahead and put your mask on. You also don't want to get this stuff in your eyes. On your hands is fine. Just it'll probably cause a little bit of irritation, but nothing ridiculous. Now they make this in white and gray, food grade. It's usually gray, and you're going to want to add a very large amount to here. Alright, I know I look pretty ridiculous, but it's what I had on hand. I have bandanas. I wear bandanas a lot on my head whenever I'm mowing my lawn to keep the sweat out of my eyes. And so I have a bunch of them, brand new, ready to go. Mask I don't have. This is Tennessee, we don't wear masks. It's not a problem, haven't worn one since the whole thing went down. Anyways, you're gonna wanna keep your mask, bandana, t-shirt, whatever you got, M50 mask, whatever, over top of you during this whole process. You don't wanna get this stuff in your lungs. It's very bad, so just fair warning. Next, we're gonna get a stirring stick, little shovel, stick. You can use your hands if you'd like. You know, it doesn't matter. We're gonna stir this stuff up nice and good, and then we're gonna put all these inside of the chicken pens and let them have at it. Okay, so I just wanted to show you guys how to do that. It's very simple. One more part that's very important is, make sure you listen to this part. Just hit that like button. Very important. Helps out the channel a lot. But on a more serious note, make sure you have some PPE. That is the most important part of this video. Just don't breathe that stuff in. You know, you want to live a long life. That's not going to help if you don't wear that proper protective equipment. So again, like I was saying, you might not need this. If your chickens are free ranged and they have plenty of loose soil around your barn or coop or run, whatever the case may be, you probably don't need this. But for people that keep some chickens penned up, such as breeders or predator issues, like I said, whatever your scenario might be, you're going to want to have something like this. Now, you can use almost anything. If you just don't have any dirt around, what you can do is go buy some potting soil, open the bag up, spread it out, and let it dry. Get it nice and really dry. That's the key part. Add some straw in there. That stuff never breaks down. It'll stick around forever. Keep stuff loose. You just don't want to add anything that has like styrofoam balls in it, you know, from potting soil. That stuff is bad. Your chickens will eat that. And then what you're going to want to do is, just like I said, wood ash is much better than DE because it's more natural, but DE is pretty good too. And again, that's going to keep your chickens clean. It's going to allow them to bathe themselves. That's how chickens take a bath. They don't jump in a pond, clean themselves off. They clean themselves with dirt. So it is very important to have. I mean, if you were kept on a farm and you couldn't clean yourself, you'd be pretty upset too, right? All right, well, hey, thanks for watching.